Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here, and I encourage you to thank yourself for carving time out of your day for you. Begin to scan your environment, noticing any sights, any sounds, any smells. Observe the feeling of the air on your skin. Notice if there's any taste in your mouth. Continue to observe your surroundings. And whenever you're ready, turn this observation inward and begin to notice what's going on in your internal environment. Noticing any feelings in your body that are craving your attention, or any thoughts that have been occupying your day. And whenever you're ready, start to notice the flow of breath, the inhale, the exhale, and the space in between. Placing your hands on your knees, begin to rotate the torso in a circular fashion. Moving slowly and intentionally, allowing the movement to come from the base of your spine. And on these last few rotations, matching the flow of breath with the flow of movement. And whenever you're ready, uncross the legs and cross them the other way and begin to rotate in the opposite direction. Again, allowing the movement to come from the base of the spine and matching each rotation with each inhale and each exhale. Moving slowly, noticing any tight spots in the body and sending the breath there. Whenever you're ready, coming back to center and pausing for a moment. Shifting into child's pose now. Big toes touch, knees are wide, fingertips outstretched in front of us, creating a line of energy from our tailbone to the crown of our heads, all the way to the tips of our fingers. Press the toenails into the mat. Allow the weight of your body to be fully supported by the earth beneath you. I encourage you to maintain the integrity of this pose and invite a sense of childlike joy and curiosity into the practice, both on and off the mat. Shift forward into tabletop. Shoulders are stacked over wrist, hips are stacked over knees, and toes can be tucked here. Start to create small circles with the torso here, rotating gently around the wrists, matching each breath with each rotation, and making each circle a little bit larger than the last one, until the hips come and meet the heels, and whenever you're ready, begin to rotate in the opposite direction, taking small circles over the wrists, allowing each rotation to be slightly larger than the last one, until your hips meet your heels. And once your hips have made contact with your heels, coming back to center, drop your belly, look forward. On an inhale and on an exhale, push the ground away, drop your hips towards your heels, exhale. Inhale, look forward, shift forward, drop the belly. Exhale, push the ground away and drop your hips towards your heels. Inhale, come forward, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine, hips to heels. Flowing through this sequence a few more times, matching the movement with the flow of breath, allowing the rhythm of your breath to guide each one of your movements, allowing your breath to anchor you to this present moment. Coming back to center, inhale, exhale, downward facing dog, being mindful of the placement of your hands and your feet, shifting forward into high plank if need be to adjust, and exhaling back into downward facing dog. Taking a big bend in the knees here, just gently waking up the hamstrings, finding a nice stretch from the base of the spine all the way to the fingertips, relaxing the head and the neck. Inhale, high on the toes, shift forward through high plank, upward facing dog, chin to chest on your exhale, downward facing dog. Land here. Inhale again, high on the toes, shift forward, upward facing dog. Chin to chest, exhale, downward facing dog. Land here. Inhale, shift forward, roll into upward facing dog. Head and neck come up last. Exhale, chin to chest, downward facing dog. flow through this a couple more times at your own pace, really tuning into your breath and allowing your breath to be the guide for each and every movement. Knowing you can take this mindful awareness of the breath with you wherever you go. Land here and coming through low push-up, making contact between the floor and your body. Outstretch your left arm perpendicular to your body and begin to gently roll over onto your shoulder, placing a block or your right fist underneath your ear to protect the neck and the spine. Holding for a few breaths, breathing into the shoulder space, and coming back to center, finding a counterbalance, bringing the left arm underneath the body, and using your right arm as a pillow, gently resting your head down, allowing the weight of your body to be supported by the earth. Notice the quality of breath here. Whenever you're ready, unwind and bringing your right arm out perpendicular to the body, rolling onto the right shoulder and gently placing a block or your fist underneath your right ear to protect your neck and your spine. Breathing into the shoulder space here and making any adjustments as you may need. Coming out of the pose slightly if you're feeling too much, or maybe rolling a little bit further onto the shoulder if you're not feeling enough. And whenever you're ready, start to shift back into the center, finding that same counter stretch on the right hand side, bringing the right arm underneath the body, using the left arm as a pillow. Taking another few breaths here, noticing the flow of breath. Whenever you're ready, begin to unwind, come back to center, placing palms on either side of the shoulders. Inhale for baby cobra, exhale, lower the forehead to the floor. Inhale, coming up for cobra. Exhale, forehead to floor. Inhale, roll up, deepening the expression slightly. And exhale, forehead to floor. Flowing a few more times at the pace of your own breath. And as you inhale up, squeezing the shoulder blades together to expand through the chest, creating space through the front side of the body. On your next exhale, come down. Palms under shoulders, tuck your toes, push up into high plank. On your next exhale, downward facing dog, bend the knees. Inhale, high on the toes, look forward, step the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale to a flat back, exhale, forward fold, drop the head to the floor. Inhale, mountain pose, arms sweep up and over the head. Draw the palms through heart center. Inhale, the arms for mountain pose, up and over the head. Draw them through heart center, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms sweep up for mountain pose. Draw the palms through heart center, samastitihi. Inhale, mountain pose, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward, release and surrender. Flowing through this a couple more times at your own pace. Really trusting in your breath's ability to guide the body at the pace that it needs to go. Hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Allow the movement to be slow. Allow it to be intentional. Feeling every vertebrae as you come up, every muscle, every bone. Bring the feet mats with distance apart, heels turn inward, toes turn out, and squat down for malasana. Yogi squat, remaining active here. That means you have to come up a few inches, feel free to do so. This is also a wonderful place for a block beneath the hips. Feel free to pause the video and stay here as long as you'd like. Or drop your hips to the floor, give yourself a hug round the spine. Inhale, look forward, look towards the sky. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, look up, elongate the spine. Exhale, and round your spine. Inhale, look forward and up once more. Exhale, round your spine. Give yourself a squeeze. Inhale, look up. Come back to center. Plant your palms behind you. Inhale up for reverse tabletop. Knees are stacked over ankles and your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Really stretching through the front side of the body. Lifting the hips up high towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, drop the hips towards the floor. Drop the knees towards the right side and inhale them up to the left. Center, right, center, left. Moving here a few times. And when you're ready, slowly making your way to your back. Wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a squeeze. Bringing the right leg on top of the left, finding a supine twist. Drop your legs over to the left side of the mat. Making sure there is contact between your right shoulder and the floor. Allowing the weight of your body to rest gently here. Feel free to place a block or a bolster underneath your knees if that makes the pose more accessible. Pause the video if you'd like to stay longer, but if you're ready, bring your legs through center. Placing the left leg on top of the right and dropping the legs down to the right side of the mat for a supine twist. Remembering to keep contact in between the left shoulder and the floor. Relaxing the muscles in the body and allowing the full weight of the body to be supported by the earth. Take another breath and come back through center. Release the legs. Tuck your knees into your chest, give your squeeze, and whenever you're ready, exhale for Shavasana. Legs are wide, feet are relaxed. Hands are your choice, either resting by the side of your body, palms facing up, or you can bring one hand to your heart and the other to your belly, allowing the natural flow of breath to return. Releasing every muscle in your body, every toe, every finger. Release the soles of your feet and the palms of your hand. Release your legs and your arms. Release your neck and your head. Relax the jaw, the forehead. Relaxing the creases around the eyes. Relaxing the mind completely and fully. Stay in Shavasana as long as you like, but when you're ready, begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers, stretching the arms overhead for a full body stretch. Roll off onto the right side of your mat, coming into the fetal position, resting your head on your arm. And come up to seated at your own pace. Noticing the stillness in your mind, the relaxation of tension in the body. Before we end practice, let's take a few rounds of Nadi Shodhana. Find Kyan Mudra with your left hand and bring your thumb to close off the right nostril. Begin to inhale through the left nostril. Closing off the left nostril, exhale through the right side. Inhale through the right nostril. Closing off the right side, exhale through the left nostril. Exhaling fully and completely. Inhale through the left side. Close the left side nostril off. Exhale fully and completely. Inhale, right side, sipping in as much air as you can. Close the right nostril. Exhale, left side. Take one more round. Inhale, left side. Exhale, right. Inhale, right side. Exhale, left, and release. Allow the flow of breath to return to normal. Pause here for a moment, surrendering fully and completely to this moment. And bring your hands to heart center. Internally, we say idam namama. This practice is not mine. We offer it to the lineage of the realized ones, our ancestors and descendants, our family and friends. To the world, we offer this practice, and in honor of the lineage and one another, we bow. Namaste.